If you've been hearing people talk about Furst Ranch in Flower Mound, that's F-U-R-S-T, and you're wondering what all the buzz is about, you're not alone. Today we're going inside one of the most anticipated master plan communities in all of North Texas. And as you'll see, this is not just another subdivision. Furst Ranch is being planned as an entire destination with premium luxury homes. There's gonna be the traditional parks and trails, but there's also retail, restaurants, schools, all of it in one place, kind of like a city within a city. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the story of Furst Ranch, which is really neat, where it is, the awesome builder lineup that you'll find here, and who this community is really built for. At the end of the video, I'll answer the question we're tending to get the most. Is it actually a smart move to buy in Furst Ranch this early on in the development? Before we jump in, if we haven't met, my name is Steve. I'm a real estate broker here in DFW, and our team prides ourselves on being new construction specialists. So if you're considering a new construction purchase or thinking about a move to this part of Denton County, we would love to offer you a free copy of our complete new construction guide, and this is good for all of DFW. I'll have a link for you in that description right below. So Furst Ranch is a really neat story. You know, a lot of these new developments start with a bulldozer and the homes go up and then they'll add the amenities later if the budget allows. But Furst Ranch is really being planned more like an entire town from day one. And there's a story behind that. This land belongs to the Furst family. So Jack Furst is a longtime Denton County guy, and he has said publicly that he's been working on this vision since 1991. So you can think about that, a 30+ year dream finally coming to life. He's called it a legacy for Flower Mound, a legacy for his family. The master plan side is being run by Starwood. They built the Cantara development down in Houston, which is currently the #1 selling community in Texas. It's the #3 in the United States. Needless to say, they know what they're doing. So when this is all complete, Furst Ranch is going to be right around 2,300 acres, making it one of the larger developments underway in all of Denton County. And here's the part that I really appreciate. They're not bulldozing the landscaping flat. They're going to build around the rolling prairie, mature trees, the natural creeks that are already there. If you've driven through this part of Argyle and Flower Mound, Bartonville, you know exactly what I mean. There's a character and an identity there that they're going to be very intentional about keeping. Now let's talk location, because this is the piece that I think people tend to undersell when they're selecting a community. Furst Ranch sits right along Highway 377. It's off Cross Timbers Road, kind of where Argyle, Bartonville, and Flower Mound all come together. So you're gonna get that quieter, more rural feel, but you're gonna be remarkably close to everything. You're about 15 minutes up to shops at Highland Village in Denton. You're about 20 minutes from Denton proper. You're 25 to 30 minutes from DFW Airport. You've got easy access to 114 and I-35W down into Fort Worth, the Alliance Corridor. You get it. And here's a detail that I love. This is really the western gateway into Flower Mound, which just got named one of the best places to live in the entire country again. So for a lot of clients that we talk to, this is kind of the sweet spot. You're gonna have bigger home sites, great scenery, you're gonna have top schools, which we'll talk about, and still a really manageable commute to pretty much anywhere that you need to get. So now for the schools, and I know this is one of the more important parts for most of you, the entire Furst Ranch property sits right inside the Argyle ISD. It's not split, it's not, we'll see where the lines land, all of it. Argyle is one of the most sought after districts in North Texas, and the actual school district has already been locking in the land around this community for the future campuses as everything grows. As we tell our clients in new construction, you're not just buying a house, you're buying the school district for the next 15 years or beyond. And Argyle is certainly a really strong one to buy into. All right, now for the fun part, and this is what the residents are actually going to enjoy. The headline amenity is going to be a 97-acre Central Park. So to put that in perspective, that's bigger than most of the neighborhoods and communities in and around Flower Mound and the surrounding areas. There's going to be a 20-acre community activities center. That's going to be your hub for fitness classes, getting together. They've got the Ranch Club, which they're gonna design as a resident-only private amenity village. It's gonna have multiple pools, it's gonna have a clubhouse, entertainment venues. It's kind of meant to feel more like a resort than an actual neighborhood pool. And then you've got 400 acres of open space, miles of walking and biking trails, and Libra Lake for fishing, paddleboarding, and lake views. The whole thing is planned to be golf cart friendly. So there's gonna be concerts, there'll be movie nights under the stars. And here's a point that I think buyers might overlook as well. Lots of communities advertise these amenities. Furst Ranch is designing this entire place around walkability, gathering spaces, not just dropping in a pool and calling it done. Oh, by the way, there is now a confirmed HEB and walkable dining district coming right inside the community. So down the road, the trails that you can walk will lead you to dinner, and you can tell there's a real vision here. Now, one of the biggest strengths here are the builders. The developer has brought in a deep lineup of North Texas best, and you're gonna get a real range depending on which neighborhood, what lot size you want. On the more attainable end, you've got Coventry starting in the mid 500s with Ashton Woods and David Weekley there in the 600s. One step up there, you've got Shaddock that's gonna start in the 700s, and Highland also in the high 700s. Moving up to Drees custom homes, you'll be in the high 800s. And then the true custom real estate product, you've got Toll Brothers in the low 900s. Tradition Homes and Partners in Building will both be north of $1 million, 1.1, 1.2, and they'll start on those big 80-foot lots. So you've got 9 builders in one community with each bringing something different. You know, Highland Homes is clearly one of the strongest values right now in luxury production building. You've got Coventry and David Weekley that are both tremendous quality for the price that they offer. Shaddock's known for their craftsmanship, their elegant plans. You've got Tradition that's kind of pushing the higher end of custom finishes. Toll Brothers brings their normal huge personalization and their big floor plans. You've got Drees Custom with that flexible custom feel. You know, all that variety is gonna matter because as this community matures, you're gonna see real architectural diversity. It's not gonna be just this sort of cookie cutter home right down the street. So let me give you my honest take. Furst Ranch is not gonna be for everyone. If you want the lowest possible price, you're looking for a starter home, there are incredible communities in this area that are great for that with really affordable opportunities. But if you're looking specifically for more luxury new construction, you want the top rated Argyle ISD school system, you want maybe a larger home site, the beautiful surroundings, and the long-term appreciation potential in a community like this that's still very early on. Furst Ranch, I think, deserves a really serious look. And I get the fear, am I crazy to buy when the community's still like 3/4 dirt? Well, here's how I normally frame it with our clients. Getting in early on a legacy master plan community like this one, before the amenities are finished, before the later higher priced phases roll out, that's often how you can end up on the right side of that appreciation wave that happens. The real risk is not the community. We can be pretty certain this is gonna be a solid community based on the people that are doing it and developing it. It's more about picking the right builder or maybe picking the wrong lot before anyone tells you what street backs up to what, which premium lots are gonna be worth it. That's all the kind of stuff that we can help walk you through. So if you're considering Furst Ranch or anywhere in this area, Argyle, Flower Mound, Bartonville, North Lake, or the DFW area in general, we would genuinely love to help. We can help you compare these communities, negotiate price. Yes, price is negotiable with new construction, builder incentives, and make sure that you can pick the right community for you, not just the right house. That match is so important. If you're enjoying these community deep dives, please hit the subscribe button, like the video. We're gonna keep touring the fastest growing neighborhoods all over DFW, and drop a comment if you have a favorite community that you'd like to know more about. We'd be happy to cover it for you. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.